Hey everybody, what's going on? It is James here with Crypto Quick Start, and in this video I want to talk about a little bit of opportunity or a little bit of arbitrage, kind of walk you through what I did in the last 3 or 4 hours to turn a quick, what I consider to be about $500 or $450 worth of profit. Alright, so basically today I was kind of chilling out. I was getting ready to go see a movie actually, and I noticed that there was a pretty big spread between Bitcoin and Litecoin on Gdax and Binance. Ethereum was the same way. I just didn't have any Ethereum over on Binance. So long story short, what I did was I logged into Binance and double checked that the numbers I was seeing on third-party sites were accurate. It was. So I transferred a quarter Bitcoin from Gdax over to Binance. That took about 38 minutes. Once it arrived, I sold it for $11,837.46 worth of US Tether. All right, we'll talk about Tether in a second. And then I ran over to Gdax and I bought it back for $11,423 US dollars. All right. So assuming a Tether is worth $1, which right now it is not, it is worth about 98 cents on Kraken right now. But assuming it's worth $1 because it's supposed to be pegged at $1, that will be $93 worth of profit. Then I noticed, oh, hey, look, I've got 20 Litecoin sitting on Binance. So I went ahead and I sold those for $190.50 and I bought them back on Gdax for $184. That was $115 profit. Then I sent another quarter of a Bitcoin from Gdax over to Binance. Did the same thing, sold it for $11,790, bought it back for $11,390. It was exactly $400 difference. After fees, $89.93 profit. And then I sent Litecoin from Gdax over to Binance. Unfortunately, this last one hit my $10,000 a day withdrawal limit, so I can't do any more today. But these 25 coins arrived in about 5 minutes, and I was able to sell them for $191.50 and buy them back on Gdax for $184.80. After fees, it was $148.85 profit. So, if you add all those up, that is $447.45 for less than 5 minutes worth of work. Now, here comes the question, right? Here comes the question. James, you didn't actually sell them for US dollars, so it's not really $447 profit, is it? Maybe, maybe not. Okay? There's a couple things I can do at this point. Number one, I can go ahead and, as one of the members of my Facebook group said, I like this saying, I'm going to use it. Close the loop, and I can do that by transferring that US Tether over to Kraken, and I can sell it for US dollars. Now here's the problem. If I do that, right now, Kraken is only going to give me, or well, the going price on Kraken's not going to give me anything, but the going price is 98 cents. So what's going to happen is if I sell it right now, I'm going to lose a lot of those profits, okay? In fact, I'll pull up a calculator and we'll look at just what I'm going to lose. So altogether, these cells and everything, I don't know the exact amount. I'll give you a ballpark here. It looks like I got somewhere in the neighborhood of 14,500. We'll just say 14,500. It's a nice round number. It's roughly that amount. So I just made or sold those coins for 14,500 Tether. Okay. So if I sell them for 98 cents a piece, I'm only going to get $14,210 for them. All right, that's a $290 hit. So if I do that right now, I'm still going to come out ahead because 447 minus 290 obviously is still like 160 or whatever. So $160 is pretty good. I mean, it's not horrible for clicking a few buttons, but that's not what I'm going to do. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until Tether comes back up to at least $1 US. Now, there is no guarantee that that will ever happen. Right? Maybe Tether collapses. There's all this FUD about Tether. Personally, I don't buy into it. I'll tell you why in just a second. But there's all this FUD about Tether, so maybe it never goes back to it. Maybe I wake up tomorrow and Tether's worth nothing and I lose all $14,000, and that would certainly suck. Really bad. Okay? But here's what I've learned in my very short career in crypto, 8-9 months now. If you worry about everything that might go wrong, you're never going to make money. You're never going to trade. You're never going to do anything, right? All this Tether talk has cost me so much money over the last 3 or 4 months because I was afraid to store any money in Tether. And all this talk about the exchanges getting hacked and exchanges going down has cost me so much money because I was afraid to put serious money into crypto because I was always afraid it was going to get hacked, right? I finally started saying to hell with that in November, and guess what? from November to January, even after the crash, I made more money in those 2 months than I did the previous 6 months combined. All right? Because I stopped being a little chicken. Right? I stopped worrying about every single dollar and what was going to happen. Well, what if this went wrong? And what if this went wrong? So what I'll do is I'll wait for it to either come back up to $1 and I'll sell the tether for US dollars, or I'll wait until the spread reverses, which by the way happens all the time. And I'll wait until Bitcoin is cheaper on Binance than it is on Gdax. I'll buy Bitcoin on Binance with my US tether, and I will transfer the Bitcoin over to Gdax and sell it for more US dollars. Now, it's going to take a little longer, but that's what I'm going to do. All right. Now, little caveat, little side note. Why do I not buy into the tether thing? Realistically, it's not even about whether I buy into it or not. Here's what it is. There's $440 million worth of tether out there last I checked. If tether ends up being the scam that some people are saying it is, it doesn't matter where your money's parked. If you're involved in crypto, you're screwed. All right. If people find out that $440 million is fake and that there's nothing backing it, it won't just be Tether that crashes. It'll be Bitcoin and Litecoin, and it'll be all the coins. That's my opinion. Obviously, I don't have a crystal ball, but my opinion is whether I have Bitcoin or US Tether, I'm screwed either way. Right? So if I really believe that Tether's a fraud and I really believe that all this Tether is just fake, I might as well just go ahead and cash out all my crypto right now. Right? Because parking it in Bitcoin is, in my opinion, no safer than parking it in Tether. And some crypto fanatics will hate me for saying so, but listen, we've seen what, mass hysteria does to this market. It either pushes it way, way up or it pushes it way, way down. And I think that, that on the heels of this whole BitConnect thing, it's going to be enough to cause some real problems, It could be the type of catalyst that triggers a bear market. So I'm not going to worry about it. Now, that being said, I'm not going to get stupid and park, $50,000 in Tether or, 50% of my trade fund in Tether or anything crazy like that. But $10,000 or $15,000 parked in Tether for a day or two or a week, I ain't going to lose sleep over it. It is what it is, right? I got to make money, and you can't make money if you're playing scared. So hopefully you all enjoyed this video. I typically don't talk a whole lot about the arbitrage stuff because, it's one of those things that it's pretty straightforward. It don't feel like I need to do 100 videos on it. But if you're not sure how arbitrage works, this is it. It's as simple as this. You buy the coin one place, you transfer the coin somewhere else, and you sell it, right? Or in my case, I already had the coins, so I simply transferred them, sold them, and then bought them back. But it's quick, it's easy, and it doesn't take any skill whatsoever. And like I said, you can see right here, $447.45. All right. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. This is James with Crypto Quick Start. If you're not already a member of the Facebook group, please feel free to check the description. You can come hang out with me and 3,500 plus crypto enthusiasts there, absolutely free. And also, never forget that I'm just some guy sitting in a spare bedroom. You always should seek professional investment advice from a professional investment advisor before making any type of investment. This is James. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have an amazing week, weekend, weekday, evening, morning, whatever it is where you're at right now.